Resources and their scarcity. We will discuss few commonly used terms in economics. They are: first, resources and their scarcity; second, utility; third, value; and fourth, price. Resources and scarcity of the same. Resources. Resource means something that can be used for support or help. It refers to an available supply that can be drawn on when needed or to cope with a difficult situation. According to Oxford Dictionary, resources refers to a stock or supply of money, materials, staff, and other assets that can be drawn on by a person or organization in order to function effectively. Hence, one can resolve that a person, asset, capital, material or immaterial goods which can be used for production are termed as resource. Scarcity of resources. Oxford Dictionary explains scarcity as the state of being scarce or in short supply. In simple words, scarcity means shortage. Scarcity is a fundamental economic problem of having seemingly unlimited human wants in a world of limited resources. It becomes crucial to have some control on human wants to overcome the problem of scarcity. Thus, scarcity is one of the root cause of all economic problems. In economics, utility is a representation of preferences over some set of goods and services. Utility is an abstract concept rather than a concrete, observable quantity. The units to which we assign an amount of utility, therefore, are arbitrary, representing a relative value. Further, utility is a measure of happiness or satisfaction gained from a good or a service. It is a want-satisfying power or capacity of a commodity. Utility is mainly a psychological concept. It differs from person to person, time to time, and place to place. For example, utility of a tractor is more for a farmer than that to a jeweler. Besides, there are many other factors such as ignorance about the true value of the product, or economic as well as social conditions of the end user, which play a very important deciding factor. Value. Value is the worth of a good or service as determined by the market. An economic value of a good or service has always been a puzzling concept for economists. First, economists try to estimate the value of a good to an individual alone and extend that definition to goods which can be exchanged. From this analysis came out two variants of value, namely, value in use and value in exchange. Value in use. It refers to the capacity of a good or service to satisfy human wants. This value can be derived by an individual by using or consuming the good or service. For example, free goods or non-economic goods like air, rain, water and sunlight have extreme value in use but do not have any value in exchange. As these goods are available in plenty and free from nature, they need not be exchanged. Value in exchange. It refers to the capacity of a commodity to command or obtain commodities in exchange. Price. In economics, price refers to the exchange value of a commodity or service expressed in terms of money. In ordinary usage, price is the quantity of payment or compensation given by one party to another in return for goods or services. Commodity pricing is simple. Prices can also be standardized. They are expressed as currency per unit weight of a commodity. For example, 20 rupees per kilogram of potatoes or 15,000 rupees for one set of mobile phone and related accessories. Pricing of services is relatively complicated process. It is dependent on many parameters such as type of service being offered, service being offered by, service being offered to, urgency of the same, to name a few. Prices are generally expressed in units of some form of currency. Although prices could be quoted as quantities of other goods or services. This sort of barter exchange is rarely seen in today's scenario. Prices are sometimes quoted in terms of coupons and vouchers, such as trading stamps and air miles. To summarize, focus of economics is to understand the problem of scarcity, the problem of fulfilling unlimited wants of humankind with limited or scarce resources. Because of scarcity, economies need to allocate their resources efficiently. Underlying the laws of demand and supply is the concept of utility, which represents the advantage or fulfillment a person receives from consuming a good or service. Utility then explains how individuals and economies aim to gain optimal satisfaction in dealing with scarcity.